here we go. Welcome to the start of a new review series. This is Project R.E.D. Yes, the replacement for Super Sentai. No, this does not mean I'm ending my Super Sentai reviews. It's just, well, this is a show that replaced the franchise because last week we had the official wrap-up of Gojuger, and they decided to replace it with this. Now, Project R.E.D, this is the replacement for it. Now, it stands for Records of Extraordinary Dimensions. Yep, now the name of this one, this is the first show I'm discussing under this banner of this franchise called Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. Now, the name itself, Gavan, is obviously a nod to the original Space Sheriff series from 1982. And there are references here to the original one, and something I was very surprised at because all I was seeing from the trailers was some of the characters, where they looked, but not the story itself. So the story opens up with this massive battle over Earth, where we have spaceships from Maku Space. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought the space was destroyed when Don Hor was killed. Apparently some remain. I guess it reopened or something. I'm not really sure what happened. I mean, the last time it reopened was actually during the Gokaiger vs. Spaceship Gavan movie over a decade ago. And we see our lead. We see our lead, Infinity. We also see Bushido. We see him also later on in the episode. There's also Luminous and two other space sheriffs. And they say the word Electromag, which was the keyword transformation when the original Space Sheriff Gavan transformed into Space Sheriff Gavan. And then we cut to prior to this, where you mentioned, there's also Cosmo Layers, this whole multiverse aspect. The way it's visually shot here, it reminds me a lot of, not Gojuger, mind you, oh no. It's like for this show here, they are just taking ideas from Kamen Rider X, because it's the current show air right now, so let's borrow their camera technique. Which, I'm fine with that. The show looks visually very good. So then we have this criminal being chased. Yes. So, we have this guy named Goto being chased by 1st Investigation Division, Ryoki Wakabashi, and Padron. Yes. Padron, when I see him here, I see this guy here, he reminds me a lot of the images I saw for, I kid you not, the two Kitty Metal Hero shows, which I do not plan to review those. And they're chasing this criminal, and then we're introduced to our main character, Renji Doki. Now, I heard his name Renji. I'm like, that sounds familiar. That's because it is. Because the name itself, the first name is a nod to the original Space Sheriff Gavan. So then we see him take out a gun, and then he transforms into Gavan Infinity, which is his red suit. Let me show it off here, because it's a really cool suit. And there he is. There's Gavan Infinity right there. Shows up here, beats the criminals, doesn't shoot them, beats him up, jumps over a building, does some parkour, takes on the criminal, and then he is immediately scooped up by the 1st Investigation Division because, he's they've heard about it as a documentary, it's actually an archivist. They apparently don't know what exactly they do. So, and and then of course, they scan the thing he picked up, which is this capsule, yes, a capsule, known as an Emin. He uses basically one. So the one he uses this episode to transform into Infinity is known as the Gikyo. Yes. Gecko. He also has Tamaki and Lanoi. So he does have scouts where you get hands on it, and of course, at that moment, he's immediately taken away. Of course, you scan, and of course, oh, there's a negative burst, and they have to go to this other Earth, and of course, the first get is like, wait, what's that ship for? And the ship itself. It's basically this monstrosity right here. Yeah, that's your ship here. And then it goes to like another Earth, where we see on the ground, we see, well, the guy who is Bushido. He's not defined by name yet this episode, but this is basically Space Sheriff. This is actually Gavan Bushido. Yeah, so we have this guy emitting emotion, destroying a part of a building, has these weird followers, trying to get the leader's attention, and tries to stop him, but of course, well, he fails. Well, she fails, excuse me. And then, of course, Renji comes in, takes some guys out, saves her, and then takes her away. Actually, they're grabbed by Bushido, who is on his spaceship. By the way, he gets out the first plant via a patrol car. Yes, a patrol car. Oh yeah, and by the way, he's part of the Galactic Police. Which, I should point out though, the symbol itself, the logo they use for this show, is very similar to the one he used in the original show. Except there's a little, it's more filled up than the original. But basically the same line formation as the original logo. Which, yeah, that's the logo they have, that's the logo they have for the Galactic Force, which it's eerily similar to the original one, which good for doing that. So then, of course, he has to go hit up by the AI girl. Yes, there's an AI girl. Yeah, who basically explained the whole thing of the multiple Earths thing. And there was ages, like a little moment in the episode where, and of course also laser conversion. I'm guessing the reason why the character exists, yeah, she's an AI, obviously, being an assistant. I'm guessing that is also a nod to the original series, given the fact that all three space sheriffs had female assistants who did kind of help out. This one also can transform to like a nurse. And of course, Bushido is like, what the heck is this? And he apparently does not know about the multiverse yet, so works on her. And then Renji goes try to talk to the brother. And then, of course, his MO and basically transforms into a monster. Which then, of course, then he takes out his little capsule, but inside of his gun, and it says electrobite. And then we have the transformation sequence where they explain it, like in the case of the original series. And then, of course, you have this great fight with him, brings out his Gavan blade. And he does the Gavan dynamic, even though he doesn't say Gavan dynamic, and it's red. He slices it in half. And then Bushido walks up to him. He explains, of course, with his sword. And then he transforms into this. That's Gavan for you. Yep. A bit less metal on him than the other one. So, and then we're getting something. And that's how the episode ends. I gotta admit, this is a really good start. I love, like, everything about this episode was so good. Oh, by the way, Renji's boss, get this. So his name, the one he reports to is Carol Quam Wengus. When I heard the name Quam, I'm like, wait, is that a nod to Commander Quam for the original Space Sheriff Gavan? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm like, that makes total sense to be a commander, and his middle name is Quam. So, yeah, a nod to that. Good on basically them for doing that. Yeah, but otherwise, though, great first episode. I gotta say, great start for it. Yep. Excuse me. So, what is the kind of Metal Hero series? Not necessarily. It's more like a love letter to Metal Heroes. Not like a. It's not a remake. It's not Metal Heroes. It's a complete franchise that just happened to take ideas from the Metal Heroes, and apparently the guy casted to be our main character does the same poses as the original Gavan. Heck, apparently he knows the hurdle. He knows what he's doing. So he's pretty much looking forward to the series. I love though. Look why he's dressed here. He look like he's probably like the Gavan from the 22 movie. No, it's not him. He may look like that, but no, he doesn't. But otherwise, though, great episode. So that's pretty much it for the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to notifications. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and work on the last couple episodes I want to do for Jampers, and come back here to do to Gene Recipe Come Raider. Okay, thanks, you. Bye.